Is Aswad Thomas. I am the Chief of Organizing at the Alliance for Safety and Justice and the National Director of Crime Survivors for Safety and Justice. In 2009, just after becoming the first male in my family to graduate from college and just days before heading to Europe to play professional basketball, I became the victim of gun violence. I was shot twice in my back during an attempted armed robbery while leaving a store in my neighborhood. Those bullets ended my basketball career and nearly ended my life. Like many victims of crime, the justice system didn't help me. I wasn't treated as a victim, and my needs for services were ignored. Just like my father, my brother, and my cousins, who are also victims of gun violence, didn't get the help that they needed. Just like so many victims of crimes across this country. That's what inspired me to get involved with Crime Survivors for Safety and Justice. Crime Survivors for Safety and Justice is a national network of 46,000 survivors across this country that are working to advocate for a justice system that prioritizes healing, prevention, and recovery over more incarceration. Since 2013, we have made historical achievements to bring healing to our communities, to reduce incarceration, to expand support to survivors, and also to remove barriers for people living with past convictions. We have secured more than $400 million in state funding to expand trauma recovery services for victims. We have helped to pass 36 legislative bills across this country. We have provided support to reforms that have reduced incarceration by more than 65,000 people and reforms to help expand rehabilitation to people in the justice system. We have also established 35 trauma recovery centers. We have expanded access to victims' compensation in 5 states and are currently working to provide housing and employment protections for all survivors of crime. Today we are experiencing 2 pandemics with COVID-19 and this increased amount of violence. We cannot separate COVID-19 and this increased amount of violence across our country. Together, they represent the largest public health crisis facing our communities. And the ways that we have failed to address these issues are closely intertwined. In addition to that, we continue to see the police kill black and brown men and women of color. The tragic truth is that police violence is the most horrific, visible symptom of a larger systemic problem of our public safety system. We know that we need to address this issue head on. We know that we need to help prevent violence from happening. We know that we need to help people and communities heal. And that's why we need you. We need you on the front lines to violence. We need you to help organize, and we need your voices in state capitals at policy making tables to ensure that we are advocating for policies that make our communities safe. Join us. Join Crime Survivors for Safety and Justice by texting the word survivor to 97779 to join the movement. I am a crime survivor. We are crime survivors. But one thing that I know, when survivors speak, change happens. Join us. We need you.